Hey, Kinect is a new accessory for Xbox 360 being released November the 4th, 2010. I'm just going to take the time out to preview this gadget before it's released. First of all, I think Microsoft might have taken a risk with this project, but this risk could pay off. It sure does look like an interesting product. It's no controller, it's motion, it's kind of hard to explain. The price has not been released for the United Kingdom, but I've seen off various websites that it's $150 in America, so it should be around about the same for us, if not less. So that's kind of cheap considering everything. Kinect was first announced on June the 1st, 2009 at E309, and it was named Project Natal. Now 1 year later, and it has a new name, and it looks pretty good, but not sure if I'm gonna buy it. But Microsoft has called this the birth of new gaming, which I'm not sure about because everybody's already used to the controllers. Nobody has a problem with it. One thing I just want to put an example about is, PlayStation 3 had the first motion controller in form of the 6-axis controller, and the Wii remote, which was, innovative. Why I'm referring to both of these is because the main fact of the matter that these were not always motion controlled or whatever they are. GameCube came before the Wii, and that was more controlled with the controller. And same for the PlayStation 2 up towards the PlayStation 3. PS3, unlimited motion control for PS3. PS2 was a normal controller. Xbox 360 have never had a motion controller. They've just had a basic controller. Now, it seems Microsoft are skipping that step to the motion controllers and going a step above PlayStation and Nintendo Wii to Kinect. But because of skipping that level, it could be a big mistake. It's not that I doubt the whole thing. It's just that there's too much hype about it now, and I seriously do think they should have gone to a motion controller before doing this, just to probably test and reserve the technology. But who knows? Anything could happen, and Kinect could be really good. In order to make good, they need the right games to connect with Kinect. That was a bit weird, but fuck it. The games which have been released for the Xbox 360 already, I can't see a way to make about 3/4 of all them games released. 3/4 of them games released. I can't see going into compatibleness with Kinect. Gears of War, no. Halo, no. FIFA, we're gonna do FIFA, but no. Probably it's like the old accessories you used to get. You have to have the racing wheels and that, and it's just that without them. It's a bit complicated. Metal Gear Solid Rising, which is probably the biggest thing for Kinect, is going to be released for it, which suits it considering what you can actually do. It looks really good, like with the swords and that. I actually think Heavy Rain should have been ported to the Xbox. Like, I think it should be ported to the Xbox in a few months, because the motions that you do, the asthma inhaler, the brushing the teeth, blah, it would suit the Kinect. It would suit Kinect perfectly, and that's coming from someone who likes the PS3 a lot. So I'm not a fanboy. A mix. They both have their own stuff, which makes each console significant. There are like 5 games based mainly for Kinect, and they look kind of good. Burnout Paradise will be adapted to Kinect as well, so maybe you should have the strength to rip off your parents' car steering wheel and drive, and then you probably drive on Kinect if you want. It's your choice. Actually, one first, of course. Even if Kinect is a fail, then I'm not saying it will be, but if it's a big if, because I don't reckon it'll be a fail. Then even if it does like kind of fuck up a little bit, then Microsoft are obviously going to keep trying with Kinect, which that's loyalty. They ain't going to give up. They ain't going to give up on it. They're going to keep going. And this actually means the Xbox 360 life cycle should continue until about 2015, which is 3 years, 3 or 2 years more than how long it is actually expected to. Because they expect the new Xbox, they're calling it 720. They're calling the PlayStation 4 and Wii 2. Are meant to be released 2012 or 2013. I don't know if they're the real names, but and they're all making new stuff. Xbox have got Kinect, which will make theirs go to about 2015. PS3 have got. I don't know what the Wii's got. I don't know what I think. I don't read much news about the Wii. But they'll make something good. They always do. And on PS3, I've got PlayStation Move from 3D, so I think their life cycle will last a bit. Well, it will last a lot longer than Xbox as well, because there's more possibilities for PS3, but Xbox can keep going, because even when the new Xbox is released, then Kinect will still be out for 360. It will still be kicking ass on 360. It will still be good. Even when the new Xbox is released, you'll still be playing this like you were playing your PS2 when the Xbox 360 was first released. There are 16 launch games of all varieties. One game is a fitness game, one is a fighting game, a training game, a dance game, there's even a Michael Jackson game, there's some sports games, and Forza is going to be compatibilized with it. I don't know if they're putting 3 into it. I do know number 4 is being released, but I don't know if it will coincide with, if it will be released around when Kinect will be released. They've only just announced it. I think Forza 3 will be on there, not Forza 4. Maybe they'll plan Forza 4 for a few years. So yeah, the only big problem I got with it is it reminds me of a Nintendo Wii. It just reminds me of a Nintendo Wii a bit. In conclusion, I think you're either gonna buy this product or not. But I think most Xbox users will buy this because it don't look like something. It don't look like something at the meantime which can absolutely blow you away. I'm just not feeling the hype for it right now. 80% of Xbox players, 80% of Xbox Live players. Okay, fuck that. Okay, 80% of Xbox players will buy this. It is almost like a new console, to be honest. It's a new entertainment thing in gaming. It's fresh, it's new, it's the new thing. In all fairness and respect to Microsoft, though, they are risking this. It could be good, but at this moment in time, I'm thinking of it as an upgraded Nintendo Wii. Because to me, it's more of it looks more of an entertainment system, gaming system. Not that that's a problem, but Microsoft is not an entertainment place. They've all got their things. Nintendo Wii is the entertainment. The family, the fun. Xbox is Xbox is the funness. It's the good time. PS3, Xbox and PS3 are all about gaming. I think PS3 takes gaming a lot more seriously. Xbox, they're more laid back. They both have their fun games. They're both not as much as family games. Now it looks like Xbox are taking a step towards that. Could be a mistake for Microsoft and for Xbox players to buy that. Before people comment about what I just said, I think it is actually meant to be a gaming thing because it's Microsoft. It's the first of its kind though. The first one to have a motion, no controllers, blah blah. Maybe in a year after it's released, maybe I'm not saying on the first stage really I don't think it's gonna be the best. Maybe a year after release it'll be the best. There's only 16 games announced, as I said. But me personally, I'll probably wait for the release date to fully judge it. I'm not judging it now. I'm just giving my opinion. I'll judge it when it's released. I think in this review I might have been a bit biased against the Kinect or Xbox because when you are an online player, but then Kinect's coming out for everything: PS3, Xbox, whatever. If you're an online player, you like the fun, don't you? You like the fun, and I think 3/4 of online players play Call of Duty, and I don't think one of the mistakes being made is Kinect is being released around the same time as Call of Duty Black Ops, and that is a bad mistake because people, when you think of it, even though Kinect is probably got more hype than Call of Duty, it could be a mistake because more people are gonna want to play Call of Duty than Kinect. I don't think online players are really gonna bother with this. Only single players, because online players they don't really bother with this with all their friends. At least Microsoft is actually trying with this thing now. 30 time the company's tried it. I mean, a bit. It could be a major success by all means. To conclude the very last of this preview, if you want something for entertainment, then this looks. Don't get me wrong, it looks like the one for you. If you're into entertainment, if you're into Nintendo Wii, and you want no controllers because your Nintendo Wii controller just swings out your hand or something, whatever. But if you want gaming, if you want it for games, if you want it for the gaming, say you got Xbox, Gears of War gaming, all that, you love Gears of War for the games, you love Xbox for the gaming. I don't think you'll love this for the gaming when it's first released. For the first 3 months, there's gonna be loads of updates on it. It's just gonna keep changing, keep changing. As I said, it makes me think of upgrading Nintendo Wii, and Microsoft should be trying to avoid that. They should be trying to avoid the entertainment system. They should be going to the gaming system to keep their fans on, and not keep it like Nintendo Wii. And I expect them to. I expect them to go pull through as well. I expect them to listen, not listen to what every fan wants, and give what the fans want, because they've given what Xbox fans what they wanted the past few years. They're giving you good games, giving you a good Xbox, they gave you a good online. So yeah, 150 quid. That's all right. This was a personal preview, and let's just see how the product turns out November 4th, 2010.